Okay, I'm recording, buddy. Ooh. You better not piss me off, because. And pause for room tone. My name's Austin Arpeza. I'm an amateur filmmaker. And fun fact about myself, I really enjoy Norse mythology.
Good fact.
Yeah. We should keep a list of our fun facts. Mm-hmm. And we can have little flashcards. Just because that's cute.
Study each other.
Yeah. I'm Maddie Fox. I am a creative mind who likes to develop stories. And I like characters a lot, and I like expanding characters. And a fun fact about me is that yesterday on Christmas, I got to spell the word vagina in Scrabble.
Nice.
It was a moment for the ages.
It really was.
It was like a, oh, there it is.
I saw the light
That's
in your eyes.
Yeah.
The light as whenever you see a vagina.
Yeah. The light coming out of vaginas.
My name's Austin Swain. I am an amateur filmmaker. Work in. I work.
What a way to make a living!
Oh yeah, the nail.
Yeah, I work 9 to 5 with Austin in TV and commercial broadcasting, shooting commercials there. And a fun fact to me is I've never been fond of Job.
What?
Did you know she died?
Job?
Job is a he.
Yeah, what? Who?
No. Okay. You're referencing Arrested Development.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. So that
Oh,
line,
Jessica Walter? Yes, I knew she died months and months ago.
What the fuck? I did not know that.
May she rest in peace. Played that role
that's so sad.
Oh my god, she died months ago.
I know, I didn't know that.
At the time of recording, we are long since due, and at the time of release, this is very old news. But we are still mourning the loss of Jessica Walter.
Yeah. All right, can I ask you guys a film question?
Fond of Job. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Would you ever shoot a porn?
Yeah, that would be so funny. I would love to shoot porn for my friends.
Okay.
I think that would just be the funniest, most trusting and bonding experience.
Okay.
Wild.
Would you give it a story? How much creative liberty would you want?
What type of porno would I make? Let's go to your announcement, and then we'll get back to this.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, my God.
But put a tack in that.
Yeah, if you guys...
Austin Swain has an announcement for us. Listeners of Room Tone.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'd like to start off just with a short plug. While we work in corporate video and making TV commercials and things like that, one of my favorite things to do in my downtime and in my free time is to shoot music videos. And I say that because we've been working on a project lately with a friend of the show, very talented musician by the name of Lucid Llama.
Shout out to Lucid Llama.
Lucid.
Who just great, just very versatile artist, has done a lot. Look him up on Spotify and other platforms. But we have been working recently on a series of music videos for them, and the first one will be out very soon. It is set to launch February 10th, and so you'll be able to find that on YouTube. We might even put a link in the description. Who knows? But
you'll have to tune in later to find that out.
You'll have to find out.
You'll have to wait and see if we put the link in the description.
But yeah, Maddie, Austin, and myself all work together on this project.
Among others who put in a shit ton of time, too.
On top of several other very helpful and very talented people. And I feel like it's one of the most professional projects that I've been a part of to date, and we just shot it all in somebody's garage.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in seeing something that we've all been working on and supporting kind of local artists, check it out. I think it's something you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Sebastian for letting us use his garage.
And I hope your baby is cool.
Yeah.
Because by the time this is out, you'll probably be a father.
Full-on father.
That's predicting the future, by the way.
Wow. So let's go back to porn.
Yeah. Okay. No, so I think I think there can't be a story.
You don't think there can be a story?
Too distracting. Okay, what are we here for? What are we doing here?
But like,
Butts and guts.
But like, okay, but like, you know, what if you want to make it fun? What if you just like want to add like a little spark to it?
Why can it not be fun? Why?
People love fantasy.
Are you saying like role playing or like a story I write as like I'm gonna sit down and write a porno?
You're gonna sit down and write a porno.
Are you talking like pizza delivery guy kind of a porno?
If you want to, like that's
No!
that's role play. You don't have to.
See,
I'm not. Hold on. Pause. That's role playing though, and like you make it a story. It doesn't have to be cheesy like that. You can make it corny if you want to. It doesn't have to be. I'm asking like, you know, like what if it's like something like, oh, the barista.
He's not getting what I'm asking.
What are you asking?
Right?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm asking like, are you talking about like watching a role playing porno, or are you talking about writing a porno that's like based around a story?
I guess I don't know the difference because it's like role play. Because role playing is like
if you write a story that's anything different than the people that you're shooting, it's always going to be like acting and role playing, right?
Right, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, are you watching a porno that's like, ooh, hey, what's up? Or are you watching just like normal?
We're not talking about watching porn. We're talking about making porn.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same. Anyways. I feel like we're talking about the same thing and we're just saying it in different ways.
I really want to try to understand this. I really want to try to understand you.
I feel
because,
like we're literally saying the same thing.
Okay, but like, what are you asking me? What are you asking?
What was your original question?
Would you write a story to the porno that you're creating, or would you just have people straight fucking?
I would just have people straight fucking. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Unless the people who are straight fucking are like, hey, are we gonna like do a role play thing? Then that's different than like going into it as like written characters in this universe who are pizza delivery guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm down for like a group of pizza delivery guys. I'm actually into that idea.
A group of them?
Yeah. Like they all incidentally end up at the same house, but there's no one there. Roll script.
Oh my god. And so
that would be a funny like short film.
That would, and then they all like start coming into the house and they all just start masturbating.
No.
No.
This is the porno.
No.
What?
No, I'm saying totally separate. As like a comedy short film, that would be so funny.
Oh.
To have like multiple delivery guys who like show up like thinking that they're coming to film a porno just show up in the same room. And they're like, did anybody order pizza? Like,
and it's like a found footage film.
Yeah. Like this
like
is what happens.
Like from the Ring doorbell of like all these pizza guys like, so what's going on?
So
are you the guy?
Yeah.
Are you the guy?
I will be dressed as a pizza delivery man. Okay. I'm looking at 12. They all have their dicks out.
I'm confused.
Anyways, what kind of porno would you make?
I don't know. I guess
You haven't thought about it in all this time.
I think I would. I know what porno I wouldn't make.
Okay, I want to hear that one.
I wouldn't do the stepsister step trope. That's fucking weird to me.
Okay.
That's so fucking weird.
Got it.
I also wouldn't like do like anyone tricking anyone to have sex. Because I also find that very weird. But then like, I guess like it would just be like, oh, these two people just can't get enough of each other. I don't know.
Oh, that's so loving. If I was going to make a porno, it would just be like a nice, like heartfelt story. They would come together. And
I don't know, maybe there's a dog.
Yeah. They moved to New York. I would, if I was to make a porno, I think I would make like cosplay-esque.
Like monster porn?
No, like fictional pairings.
Sure, like, okay, yeah.
Like
fanfic porn.
Yeah, like people like dressed as Black Widow, I'm sure is like a thing. But like something like that.
Yeah.
I think would be fun just because you could be like, okay, I'm really going to need you to act more like them. Like they would not thrust like that. I just know it. Okay?
Would you do a Hannibal porn?
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously.
Actually, okay, no, I would not do a Hannibal porn because the only reason, or the only way that a Hannibal porn would work is if it's Matt Mickelson and Hugh Dancy. And since I'm assuming they're out, I don't think it would be in their honor to do it as someone else.
Damn.
Because they're too perfect.
So Hugh Dancy and Mads Mikkelsen, if you're already banging, let us bring a camera.
Yeah. Like,
we'll make it look nice.
Yeah.
We'll make it look real nice.
Yeah. As Will and Hannibal, not Mads and Hugh.
Yeah, gross.
Shipping weird real
Get into
people
character.
is weird, but
Get into character, you.
that might be fun. Plus, I'm so, like, into characters. I'm like, no, that's not what would happen.
Don't smile like that, you weirdo.
Yeah, no, you would not look him in the eye.
More spit.
More tears.
I'm not coming. Come on.
Wait, so you don't know one that you would make?
It would. No, I don't. I guess I.
Why did you even ask me that?
I just wanted to ask like a random question, you know, just kind
that's
just
fair.
to kind of get us loose. Like that's such a ridiculous question to
that got
ask.
me loose.
I'm super loose.
I'm so loose right now.
So you would shoot a porn, Swain?
I don't want to.
I'm not asking
You
you.
wouldn't?
I don't want to.
Really?
That's fair. Okay. Let me be
fair.
clear on
I
that.
mean, if it paid well, I guess, but
How much would it have to pay?
Oh, yeah. Let's say for like 5 minutes.
for like a 5-minute porn,
yeah.
I'd do it. I'd do it for like $5,000.
That is not a lot.
That's not
No,
a
it's
lot.
not.
You're like, no, I would never shoot porn. I'm like, probably like $5,000.
You cheap slut.
I mean, come on.
If you doubled that, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
Right.
$10,000. That's a lot. But like,
Yeah.
why?
Hey, $5,000 for a 5-minute video, like
Yeah, but like
that's
you just
a pretty decent pay.
But you just said,
your
like,
stance
no,
on it.
I will
like,
not.
I just said I
do that.
don't want to.
But I'm asking, like, how much would it cost for you to do it?
Right, I stand by what I said.
5,000. All right.
That's fair.
Despite the roast.
Maddie, if we both go in on it, 2,500 a piece.
No, I don't want to do that to him. You're so like freaking cute and small. Like I can imagine that just being like your worst nightmare. Just like being in a room and being like, okay, can you just like rub her butt, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I can see how
Can you
that
guys
would
like
be
kiss each other like on the mouth?
You're so cute. I'm obsessed with you.
Okay, let's do another take, but I'm gonna need one with more cuddling.
Yeah. So like, just yeah. Give her a smooch on the cheek.
Don't be rude.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
So what are we talking about today? What did we talk about last time?
We're talking about characters, right? We're talking about
Characters.
We are, yeah. Last episode we brought in kind of like what we thought might be fun members of this family to mess around with. A couple scenes that we have in mind. We watched a few like scenes from pop culture and from other movies, and just kind of started to take inspiration from the dialogue and dynamics of these groups and things like that. So I think continue that conversation and explore a little bit more like what this family might look like and kind of fine-tune that and finalize.
Yeah, get a finalization of our characters that we want to start moving forward with.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean we have to lock them all in 100%, but we need to like get just like a point that we can start from and be like, hey, let's see how this would work. If we don't like things about it, we can still change it. I can go first if we want.
yeah.
Cool.
I wrote down what I was feeling comfortable with being like a final cast.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I feel like between the three of us last time, I most connected with the cast of characters you brought in last episode.
Thank you. I feel like they're good jumping off points. And the way that I described these, just to like give a very base kind of like character description without getting too like specifically into their characters, just like the feeling of the character.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you describe them. So I think we should do a male main character who's like in his 20s-ish, mid-20s. Fox Mulder vibes. The main guy from Community vibes.
Dave,
Is that his name?
right?
Which one?
Skinny
blonde.
white guy.
His name
Guy who
is
kept hitting
Jeff.
his head on the fan.
Jeff.
Oh,
Jeff.
shit. Jeff from Community.
Yeah, Jeff from Community, Ben Stiller's character in Royal Tenenbaums, Michael Bluth, kind of Sam Winchester, Nick Miller, and Bob Belcher.
Okay, just these like sassy little spice heads.
Yeah, who are just like totally like depressed, but they're not going to talk about it.
Yeah,
like
no bullshit. Will stand up to themselves and like are kind of ready with a pointed answer.
Yeah, and just like snarky as hell, like willing to like shut your shit down and like not feel bad about it.
But also just generally depressed.
Yeah, and is like also mad at his family, like doesn't get along with his family. So that's my main character vibe. Accompanying our main character is his girlfriend, Amy from Sex Education vibes, Daphne Moon vibes, the blonde girl from Community.
Britta or something?
Britta from Community, Phoebe Buffay, Leslie Knope, and Jess Day.
Okay, yeah, just like that awkward sweetheart.
Like the bubbly, like too innocent, just like sweet girl who's just like wants to make everybody happy and is just kind of like dumb and adorable and nice.
Yeah.
And then main character's mom, I did Jessica Walter, but is a vibe.
Lucille
Bluth
from Arrested Development. Yeah, I feel like that's spot on.
Just like the cold, like distant one who like
just deadpan and like
who just like isn't interested.
So unnaturally cold. Yeah.
Yeah. And just like is not afraid to like be like, oh my god, shut up, kid. Yeah. So like what's her name? Lucille. And her character in Archer too is kind of that way.
Yeah,
like,
Mallory from Archer, yeah.
All Jessica Walter characters are just like that vibe.
Just like the cold drunk.
Yeah, I love that. I think that would be a super fun character to write.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun to bounce off of.
Yeah. And then the main character's dad, who is dead, whatever. Royal Tenenbaum, the dad. Martin Crane. Walter White. But less of an asshole, and like kind of the smoking man from X-Files. Just like also distant, but like more caring than the mom, and like just doesn't know how to like do it as well.
Like present, but still fairly selfish.
Yes, selfish for sure. So that's how I picture the dead dad. And then the main character has an older brother, like Dean Winchester vibes, Archer vibes, Stan Smith vibes, and Schmidt from New Girl vibes.
Interesting.
So kind of like the Schmidt who's like, guys, we like need to get the perfect picture for Instagram because otherwise like that kind of vibe, but also very like loyal.
You think that's the main character?
No, the main character's older brother.
Okay.
Yeah. And like Stan Smith kind of just like blatant like trust in something. Like he's like, but he's our dad. He's obviously the best person on the planet, and that's just like what he believes.
Just so stubborn.
Yeah.
I'm like locked in.
Yeah. So that kind of vibe for him. And then he has a wife, Skylar White, kind of, but way nicer. Like if Skylar White wasn't a fake bitch.
Yeah.
Like way nicer, and also like Alana Bloom vibes. Just like the nice neutral force who's not really like fucking with anything. I picture her very much as like an ally for our main character's girlfriend. And then I think they have a teenager who's like Steve Smith vibes, Shaggy vibes, Dave from Hot Rod vibes.
Shaggy the singer?
No. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, okay. Who said that? Wasn't me.
Yeah, that's totally him.
And I cut out having the younger sister and younger all that.
Yeah.
And ended up just going with teenage son who like kind of fits all of those. So like the Steve Smith, the Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, the Dave from Hot Rod, who's just like kind of like the dumb, dorky kid, sort of. I think he should be a chronic masturbator. I think that would be really funny.
Oh, this is the younger brother now?
No, this is the teenager.
Oh, shit, sorry.
So, like, the older brother and his wife have a teenage son, and I think he should be the chronic masturbator, and he's just, like, the awkward, like, Paul Dano-esque character. And then lastly, I think that the main character himself should have a younger brother or sister who's, like, the stoner, like the Aaron Paul and the Pete Davidson, who, like, are the ones that, like, bring the joint that, like, get stoned with the teenager and like that kind of stuff. Like he's like here to piss off mom, and he's like, you know, just kind of that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also did a table layout.
I'm glad you did that. Did you see that on mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wow, we both did the same thing.
I was going to lie just to make it more exciting, but
no, sorry.
I
Go
saw
ahead
it
and
on
lie.
yours.
Go ahead and lie. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bitch.
No, I mean, yeah, go ahead and cue it up.
No, it's fine. So I picture 3 on 3 and then 1 on the head, 1 on the end of the table.
Mm-hmm.
I picture in our middle seat on the far, or like so. If I'm looking directly at the table, the mom is the first person I see in the middle. And then to her left is the main character's younger brother. So like the stoner guy, the Aaron Paul. Then the main character, then the main character's girlfriend. And then you turn...
So the main character is centered on that side of the table?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then straight across on the head of the table is the absent dad.
Right.
So like a picture or something. I think he needs to still have a spot at the table.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think we all agree. That's
yeah.
awesome.
And then it turns to her right side, and from back to front, it's the main character's older brother's teenage son sitting there. So like the chronic masturbator.
Yep.
And then to his left is the main character's older brother's wife.
Okay.
And then the main character's older brother, of course, because he has to be sitting right next to his mom.
Right next to mom. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's my final cast vote.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I think we all kind of know what we're looking at for like the main character and the mom. Like all of those feel really solid. I think we're starting to kind of figure out who the dad is, definitely.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of like the siblings and their
Children.
add-ons that is going to be like, that's a little bit more like liquid right now.
Right.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the idea of like the super uptight older brother. Like I think he's a fun energy.
Yeah.
Also, so we talked about, last time you brought up the idea of like the youngest of this generation, of this family, who's like the stoner type, who just kind of comes in like, fuck this noise, is very antagonistic towards the mom, is like probably gonna get the teenage kid fucking stoned.
Yeah.
And I actually like the idea of it being, if it's the so if it's the main character's like younger sister who's the stoner,
right?
Like,
That's what I thought too.
I kind of fuck with that. If she's like, "Hey kid, you want to go get stoned?" Like,
yeah, I thought that would be a fun twist on the stereotype to like have like the stoner younger sister instead of younger brother.
Yeah.
That's why I put that question mark on it, because I was like, I think that could be cool.
And then it's not 3 boys; is the family. Like it kind of loosens things up there.
Yeah.
Although that's definitely a dynamic to explore. Is like the family of 3 boys,
right?
Is definitely a thing.
Gosh, I do like the younger sister who's like the tomboy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do picture...
And just like grew up and was like, I'm gonna smoke weed in the basement, I don't give a fuck, mom.
I guess the more that you like are talking about this character, the more I picture like just like this punk-esque, like curly haired, like doesn't really give a fuck.
Yeah, kind of like Maeve. Like early Maeve before she like has a heart.
Yeah, from Sex Education.
Yeah, from Sex Education, where it's like
Tim, but a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Tim King. You guys said Maeve.
Female Tim. Honestly, that's so accurate to me.
I was even thinking like almost like a little bit of like Emma Watson from We're the Millers. I mean, like less homeless, but
that's not Emma Watson.
Not Emma Watson. What the hell's her name?
Emma Roberts.
Emma Roberts.
Yeah.
I was also thinking like Emma Roberts from We're the Millers. Cut out my blunder.
I don't remember her so much.
She's just very punk and just like very spicy.
Yeah.
She's like, stay out of my stuff. I don't know.
That was a good one.
Yeah. And I like kind of like Theo from Haunting of Hill House.
Oh yeah.
Like the one who's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna go get drunk at Dad's funeral.
Yeah.
Or like, I'm gonna go smoke a blunt at Dad's funeral because like I'm fucking depressed and I'm not gonna talk about it. There's kind of a connection with the younger sister and the main character, I feel like.
Yeah.
Watch Haunting of Hill House if you haven't, because boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Is that just a beautiful piece.
That one take will make anyone cream.
Woo!
True.
Yeah, Theo is a great character reference. Like, she's just very, like, she knows what she wants. Yeah, I'm totally
I'm
for it.
so about her being a lesbian.
And I think we all like want like a gay family member somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
Agreed.
I love gay people.
We love the gays.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually agree. So younger sister, obvious lesbian.
I'm feeling
Like
better.
Obvious lesbian.
A little too much eyeshadow. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm feeling the younger sister with the teenage son so much more than the younger brother and the teenage son.
and then you have that like weird fun aunt vibe.
Yeah, and it's like they're like I picture her like 10 years younger. So she's like still probably like about the teenage son's age, but it's his aunt.
Or how about it's like freshman in college?
Yeah. I picture her like at like her hot phase
Mhm.
and like the teenager being like, I mean, she's hot.
Yeah.
Like she's like the hot aunt.
We gotta be really careful if we have like a chronic masturbator and a hot aunt.
No, dude,
And
that's
we put them in-
perfect.
I don't know what
That's
that
perfect.
Says the guy who doesn't want to do stepmom porn. Pick a side.
You're either with us or you're against us.
What do you
Respect my
want?
culture or get the fuck out.
What do you want from us?
Oh my god.
But I think that'd be such like a funny thing. Like it's just like
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I think it's funny.
I think it's funny.
I think it's funny. Do you think that's not funny?
No, I think it's funny. That's why I'm surprised that he doesn't.
I'm open to it. All I'm always saying is we got to be careful.
Yes.
Well, we're not
obviously,
gonna have them to fuck. They're not
We
gonna
know,
fuck.
I know.
and we obviously aren't gonna like make it gross.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like a super like subtle like quick joke.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny? So that's not a cat, is it?
No, that's my dick.
No.
I'm impressed.
I know.
That shit's a monster.
So we want titties in this film.
I think that would be funny.
So I've been trying to like figure out. So it'd be funny. Consider this moment is the chronic masturbator teenage son has like some like fucking pinup as his phone background,
Mhm.
and like when he's with the aunt, he like pulls out his phone and she's like, she's hot.
That would be cute.
Like just that little like connection moment.
Yeah.
That would
could
be
be-
cute. And then
yeah.
that's where the titties are. So
And
they're
then
not
that's-
like in your face.
Yeah, it's just like the
a
phone
quick
is like,
second.
and
Yeah.
then we're moving on.
That's good. I like that.
We totally could do that. Okay.
I'll be the pinup.
Yeah.
Can I suggest something in a slightly weirder direction?
I would love that.
Okay.
Yeah. Give it to us.
So say like the aunt comes alone to the family dinner, right? But like
Yeah.
everyone's like expecting her girlfriend, like hey, I thought you said she was coming over, and she was like, yeah, and we got into a fight, like da, 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 da. And they're like trying to like make up or whatever, and so the aunt is like, oh, I'm gonna send a photo of myself
Oh my god.
to her to like make up, right?
Uh-huh.
The cousin or whatever,
The kid.
the kid, yeah, sees the photo.
She
Uh-huh.
like sends it to him on accident.
I was thinking that, or like she just has her phone like unlocked
Yeah.
or whatever, and just
he's
like open.
a perv.
Yeah, and just like takes the phone and to
Oh,
cuts it right
no.
there.
I think that adds a lot of locations really quickly.
Well, no. We don't have to like show all that.
Yeah.
He just finds the picture.
Yeah,
True.
but like that's option we wanted to go.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, not anything I'm
All
married
right,
to.
all right. I'm okay. I'm feeling this. Okay, so we got like stoner Leslie aunt.
Yeah.
We got the teenage son. We got like the bitch drunk mom.
Yeah.
Yup. The
our-
main character,
Our snarky main.
our snarky main character.
Mm-hmm.
You also put a star next to the main character's older brother,
Yes, I did.
just so we list all of them.
Yeah, I like
Did you
the older
put-
brother.
Did you want to put things if you like them?
I agreed with like everything you
With
guys
all of
put.
them?
Yeah, I
Okay,
was just
well,
like,
I'm just gonna put marks. Then.
I have some slight change. So the one person that I really don't connect with, although I understand their purpose, is the older brother's wife.
Yeah.
She ends up to me, like, currently feeling kind of just neutral. And, like, I think I want to give our main character and their girlfriend as little a chance to fit in as possible.
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, they have no solace. Like, you want to, like, take her purpose of being, like, the icebreaker and just, like, totally abandon them, like, throw them out to sea.
Yeah.
Okay. I can vibe with that. Yeah, I was kind of teetering between, like, having someone that she can kind of turn to who's also miserable and just, like, having them be miserable.
You know, we could also, like, play with the idea where if we did still have the brother's wife involved, where, like, at first she's like a comforting figure, but then like she kind of like pushes like the boundary of, hey, like we're still like dating. Like she's like, oh, you'll get used to this. 5 years, like, you know, you'll end up getting married, having kids, like almost like freaking out like the girlfriend, like whoa.
So she's like very pushy.
Yeah, like whoa, hold on there, like,
and you're gonna be with our family forever.
Yeah, she just like gets creepier as the short film goes on.
Yeah,
that could be funny.
That could be a vibe.
Just like, you think that you're safe with her, and then she like licks toads in the bathroom or something, like something fucking weird, and you're like, what? That could be fun.
Okay, again, and like, let me know if this isn't the direction. You know, I like the idea of like the older brother being like Schmidt, right?
Yeah.
Just very like uppity, very like high strung, very everything needs to be perfect.
Yeah. When you were describing your like dude bro character, that's what I was feeling.
Yeah.
Like that type of like dude bro, like Schmidt, like, guys, let's go, but like a total like dork,
preppy, like preppy, What if we make like his like wife a drug addict, but like in the closet drug addict, because she like that's the only way she can like fit his standard.
Oh, and he's like shutting that shit down. Like he knows, but he is like don't fucking bring, like, don't show your weaknesses. Like keep that shit under wraps.
Because like the pressures of like being
that sounds heavy.
That's why I was like, hey, let me know this is not the vibe.
That sounds a little heavy.
That's actually very funny.
I feel like we can make it heavy, or we can make it like very comedic, where it's just like you know, you just see her like just kind of like throwing a pill like in her drink.
Oh my god!
Every so often, just like, yep, honey.
Yeah, like you can see her doing like weird shit as time goes on.
Don't like.
What if she's like trying to kill him?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Yes.
Just like the side story. Oh my god!
I love that. And then like his girlfriend and the wife, like she's like slowly like revealing, like, yeah, don't worry.
Like she trusts the girlfriend so much that she's like, you want to help me kill him?
Yeah, so
I
like,
fucking hate him.
Are you cool with like sticking the needle in his arm?
Yeah.
Or like,
I hold him down.
Yeah.
Like just a little jabs where it's like it's almost like Dennis.
Yeah.
Where it's like
yes.
It's
oh
like
my god.
It's like, oh haha, I don't know if he's playing. Like the entire time. Like it's just like, I don't know if they're joking. I don't know if they're actually a serial killer.
Oh yeah, and like every time she's like, oh haha, I could just strangle you.
Yeah, or she's like, yeah, you better hope nobody put poison in those mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And she's legit trying to kill her husband. That would be so
or like she's like
goddamn funny.
It's like she's like in the kitchen making up like, you know, plates or whatever. She's helping, and like someone's like helping her like, you know, grab each plate and put it on the table, and she's like, oh no, I mean that's
one's his.
Yeah, that's his.
He has dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, amazing last shot idea after they've had their like heartfelt like moment together as a family. The fucking husband or the older brother just like falls on the ground, like in the background. Like she killed him in the end. She got away with it. Like that could be like a mystery of the whole thing, if she's like kidding or not.
Yeah.
And then he can like the last frame is him dropping dead.
I just imagine
that's funny as shit.
I'm for it.
I just imagine like someone getting like the wrong plate or whatever, and like as they're eating, they're like, Why does my tongue feel numb?
Yeah, dude, that might be fun. That would be a really fun side story that we like wouldn't need to do much with. It would just be really funny.
I think it'd be. Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't just get ready for it. This is good.
No, I love that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like ways where he's like, yeah, you know, I woke up the other day and like
my neck was kind of sore.
Yeah, like I had this weird stomach ache. I don't know what it was, but I got over it. And then you like cut into her like crossing something off her list.
Or like not even that, just like the shot is on him and in the background, like as an Easter egg, you can see her like
yeah, dang it.
Yeah.
Foiled again.
Oh my god.
I almost like the idea too of like he knows. Like he knows that she's trying to kill him and he's just like, there she goes again. No, I
think it's so funny if she just, because that's her way of rebelling against the family.
Right. Yeah.
Like, she can still be, like, the nice character who's like, these people are fucking crazy and I want to kill my husband so I can get out of this family.
Yeah. This is actually very funny because, like, as we were talking about the older brother, I got vibes of, like, Adam Scott from Step Brothers. Just like this, I know Maddie hasn't seen it, but just like this, like, literally just, like, douchey, like, perfect older brother who's just like comes in like with his perfect little family.
Yeah.
But like the whole time behind the scenes, he's like shitting on his family and is like, you guys better be perfect for this event. Like I have everything riding on my image right now.
Yeah.
And so like his like spiteful like sweetheart little wife who's like just trying to fit in
is trying to kill him.
Would love to see her like turn murderous and try to take him out
and like to succeed, and that just be like her little side story. She got a victory.
What if like the girlfriend is the only one seeing all these things?
Yeah.
And like so
okay,
like
hold on, I think that might get too much of a main story.
Yeah, I think
we have to like
be a side story.
This has to be so like subtle, you know, because otherwise it's just gonna like become too much to focus on.
I agree. The reason why I say why I think only the girlfriend should like stumble upon these things, and we don't have to make it into like the big plot. We use that to distract her because she's like so invested in it. Like she's like, I'm gonna go check this out right here, and like we can even like just have like a shot of like her just like looking through like the mashed potatoes. And like just to see like if there's anything, and they're like nothing too like crazy,
like super like quick and offhandedly.
Yeah,
sure.
Like her role in the boyfriend's plan for the night is to be like support,
right?
And because he's like, I don't like being around my family. Family's blah. I need you around just so like I can keep my cool. She goes investigates a potential murder, so she's like distracted, and now we isolate our character. He no longer has that anchor that Ned has taken
even
away
if
from
it's just like her I gotta go check on something and like slides out of frame, and then we just get a scene without her.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm for it.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And again, like it just like I gotta go over here quick, and like our main character can be talking with like the brother, but like we cut over there to like her like again like looking through like the potatoes, like do I see anything? Right. And it cuts back to the brother.
I want the girlfriend to start to get paranoid. Like maybe just the girlfriend and the main character are the only ones who notice because the other ones are like used to it and think that she's joking. But like the main character and his girlfriend are like, dude, I think she's actually trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Like
we do have to be so careful like how much we let this.
It has to be so
subtle.
I'm talking like one line spoken between the main character and character's girlfriend like about it, and that's it. And it's just like one shot, one thing, and then like an ending for it.
Can we tie a little bit else in there? Again, it doesn't have to be like something that's like investigated, just something that's like hinted at.
Yeah.
What if like the father died? The last thing the father did was like eat at their place.
Oh my god!
That she accidentally killed the dad.
But like that's not what the stories are revolved around. It's just like it's
behind the scenes note is like I don't know, maybe she accidentally killed the dad.
Like we'll say we did like flashbacks, right? And he's like, well, like how did dad die? And we cut back. And like they're all at like the dinner table or whatever, eats the food,
falls in the
mashed potatoes, and like that's when like they're also like serving like dinner or whatever, and like she's like, yeah, that's the last time I have someone help me serve.
Oh my god! Here, see your plate. Interesting. Okay, that is worth exploring.
You don't want to do flashbacks, right? Or you said you didn't really want to do flashbacks?
I am nervous about doing flashbacks. Like, I don't want it to be like a flashback film.
I agree.
Because we run that risk of like...
I think we should just not have any flashbacks on.
I feel like we shouldn't like limit ourselves by saying like none. I just I think we have to be like, okay, is it necessary to the story? Because I imagine that scene so well in my mind of like you know, just like plopping down.
Here's my main concerns with flashbacks. Not like I agree that I don't want to limit ourselves, especially at this stage, but like I'll just tell you why I don't want them so that we can like kind of work around it.
Yeah.
One, I worry that they'll like be too time consuming, and like with this short film, time is such a valuable resource. Like if we end up like doing like a scene of flashbacks, like that is gonna chew our time so fast.
That's true.
Secondly, there's the potential of like adding locations and like production time, which again, like we're kind of operating on a budget of like space and time.
Yeah.
And so that's another that's actually mainly it. Like I like that, just like that time and resource management.
I get what you're saying.
I think it will feel too much like Wes Anderson, and I don't want to like copy him.
Right.
Agreed.
So like from that standpoint, like if it's a flashback from inside the house, like even if it's a flashback like of that night and it takes like less than 10 seconds of like, oh, did you hear what she said? And then it cuts over and it's like, talking about it, like less than 10 seconds of like something to just like punchline that joke. Like I think that could be fun to mess with.
For sure. I think they're just so dangerous.
Yes.
I think when you start putting flashbacks in, you put a bunch of flashbacks in.
Yes.
Because I can just explain everything.
Yeah. And
it's like an instant like plot hole mender.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just throw in a flashback and
we can't make the Family Guy of short films.
Right. Exactly.
Agreed.
Even though that would be kind of a fun challenge.
It would. I just like, it's a completely different film.
Yeah,
like,
it's
when
just
you start to do it that way.
I think she should be trying to kill the husband.
I think so too.
And I think maybe that's like a perfectly ridiculous way for the dad to have died.
Yeah.
Can I throw another wrench into this story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because my cast of characters was very similar to yours, but in mine, the older brother was divorced, and so instead of his wife being at the table, it's his teenage son and his kid daughter, like 12-year-old daughter.
I'm really not feeling the little girl.
I'm not feeling the little girl either. How I imagine this cast of characters, and Maddie, I am like fully on board of like what you just said. I really liked what you're going for. How I imagine these cast of characters are: we have the mother who is now widowed. Mm-hmm. But the father's presence is still like shown around. We have two brothers. One older, one's a middle, and then we have a young sister.
Yeah.
The older brother has a wife and one teenage son. The younger sister is just freshly out of or just finished her first freshman semester of college. Has a partner, but the partner didn't show up, and everyone's wondering like, hey, what happened? But it's very to herself. Mm-hmm. Like she doesn't reveal much about it. Mm-hmm. And then we have this middle character. Or the middle child, who is also very secluded to themselves, has brought over
new
girlfriend. Yeah, they didn't realize what the event was. Yeah, that's the characters I see.
That's totally how I see it too.
I'm on board.
And I really am just like so much more of a sucker for like an adult family.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much more shit you can get up to when everybody at the table is an adult.
Yeah. So
like kids can be really restricting just in terms of like that would probably never happen if a kid was there.
Can I share like my idea of like the adult dynamic and like how it kind of follows like the different stages of adulthood?
Please.
So you have the mother who is older, has experienced life,
is experiencing death.
Yeah,
she's very close to experiencing death.
Yep. People around her are dying. Her husband just died. You have the older brother who is like finding their footing, has established a career, just kind of boom, ready to go.
And is like desperate for the perfect life.
Yeah, exactly. Wants that suburban life.
Yeah.
You have the middle child, early 20s, still figuring out of college, trying to get a job, trying to get their footing. And then you have...
who's intended to remove themselves from the family.
Exactly.
They are the one who has removed themselves.
Yeah, intentionally.
Yes.
And then we have the little sister who just starting adulthood.
Yes.
Who is like, just kind of a little ignorant about
She's still figuring her shit out. She's
Yeah.
still like bending the rules.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, I'm alone now and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Little Hellraiser.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I see it too. It's
Mhm.
like each stage of
Adulthood.
like being past
Yeah,
the teenager.
so true.
And then the teenager actually too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
teenager.
Like
exactly.
gets one stage lower just into that like pre-adulthood.
Mhm.
That's
And
a really
then-
interesting like philosophical.
Yeah.
And then dead
thing.
person.
And then the dead,
We
yeah.
have the full range.
And it's
Wow,
yeah,
that's really fun.
that is fun.
Hey, go team. All
That's
right.
super fun. And like
And then the wife.
Yeah.
well yeah, she's the same age.
Yeah. Which I feel like that's also like another dynamic because like you have like two different like people from like the nuclear family trying to still make that work in this generation of and like wanting to like paint that picture for themselves or one dominant character wanting to paint that picture for them and unable to like break that mold.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a very eldest child vibe too.
Yeah. Like I'm trying to prove to you that I'm an adult.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's like, well, yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, like you can stop.
Actually, I'm
And then I think she should kill him. I'm like married to that.
So you want him to die on screen? The older brother?
I don't think he should die on screen, but I
I
definitely
think it
think
would just be like in the background.
I think it'd be like funny where like you don't know like it's just like there's just like some it would be really funny if like say like after dinner or whatever like the older brother is just like laying on the couch just like really still and like the girlfriend like goes up to him, Donnie, oh sorry, I
Yeah.
get really
Oh,
I
yeah.
get
Oh,
really
we could like
sleepy.
bring in like the song like
Yeah.
like is he dead?
Yeah.
And then he wakes up.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, I get really sleepy after I eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like when they're leaving, they're like, we'll let him sleep, and then they
Yeah.
just leave, and that's like the end. And maybe he's dead, maybe he's not.
Yeah. And yeah, after every time she cooks for me, I don't know what she puts in it, but she gets really tired.
It's been getting worse, man.
I think that depends on how we have her as a character. Like, would
Mhm.
she ensure that she gets it right this time?
Right. I
Like-
think that's something to explore further as we get into it.
Yeah. But I think it would just be funny, like, a shot of, like, the main character and his girlfriend, and then, like, in the background, like,
Yeah.
basically Good, he just, like, falls from his chair.
Yeah.
I think it's just, like, funny to, like, and then cut to black. Like, that's how they end the evening.
yeah, I'm still intrigued to see how we end this.
Just because it could be so minor.
True. Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
for it.
it's totally just like a side detail to the main ending.
I'm open to it.
I'm sorry. What else were you? I know you really want the little girl.
Oh. No, I had written her down, and I thought it was worth exploring. Like maybe she's trying to kill the dad or the older brother.
Ooh, yeah.
Could be interesting to explore. But besides that, another dynamic that I was kind of thinking about as we went into this is like I think it kind of makes sense that this like older brother, part of the nuclear family, kind of views our main character as like the prodigal son. If you like are kind of familiar with that dynamic, just very much like he's the black sheep. He's like the black sheep that left, and now he's getting welcomed back with open arms. I've been here forever. I've been perfect, and I still feel like I'm getting kind of sidestepped. And I think even just like as a subtext, I think that kind of makes sense for their characters.
Is the son getting welcomed back in? I feel like we still haven't nailed down
It's true.
his relationship with the family.
Well, he was invited. That might be enough for the older brother to think that. But I think they're going to be quite cold to him.
I imagine like he's invited, but he's invited to the dinner because they forgot to invite him to the funeral.
Right, or
That's
like
fair,
didn't think
too.
enough about his invitation that they're like, I guess we should invite him. That they like didn't put enough thought into it to actually tell him what the hell it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, well, we're having dinner after the event.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what event you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I'm
We'll be
in.
there.
Yeah,
I'm
I
excited for you
guess.
to meet them, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think he's the one who should remove himself from the family.
for sure. Yeah, and I think it makes sense that they're like gonna be pretty icy to him.
Yeah. That's why I still think of the older brother more as like he's the prodigal son.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead
He's
of
like the golden
younger
child.
brother, yeah.
Yeah, and then that would make sense for the younger brother to separate himself and for the daughter to like also be a little bit estranged and like get into
Mhm.
drugs and all this.
Yeah, they're like all fucked up.
Yeah. in their own little ways.
You know what? We can tie into like what we were talking about, or what I brought up before about having like this character feel like they need to like be the replacement glue after their family member just died.
Right.
Like I think like the older son, like his conflict is like he feels like he needs to be the glue because he's like, you know, dad always like invited us to these things. I remember Sunday barbecue, whatever. Now that he's gone, I need to step in. I'm the glue now.
Is he the one who invites the main character?
I'm so glad you asked that.
I think so.
I think so. Like maybe nobody knows our main character was invited except for the older brother who's like, well, yeah, I invited him.
That would be
he's
funny
like
if he
in.
like shows up and the mom's like, oh, I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah. And he's like, what's with the dress, Mom? Who died?
Yeah. Oh my God.
And she's like, come in.
She like already is totally wine drunk.
Yeah.
We could also like play it as if like the family don't really like notice like him being upset that he wasn't like invited to the funeral. Or not necessarily, like it's almost like gaslighting. Like he's like, "Why did you come to the funeral?" He's like, "Oh, I thought we sent you the invitation." No, there was no like.
No,
invite.
you definitely did not.
Like, oh. Well, it maybe got lost in the mail. I'm sorry. He's like, why didn't anyone call me? Well, you're always so busy. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like the Bluth family, honestly, where it's like, what do you mean?
And I love like Jessica Walter's delivery of that would be so much to the point of like, well, you're always too busy to call us, so I never think you'd answer.
Yeah,
just very pointed, and it's like, well, that makes no fucking sense, but okay. Yeah, I'm into that.
How's classes going? Oh, they're going good. Isn't this like your 7th year in college?
See, I don't think they even know that much about him.
Well, exactly. Like they're like picking up where they left off, which was like when he was in college.
Yeah, how's school going?
Yeah,
and he's been graduated for like 3 years.
But and I still think we should play with the idea of like he's lying to them that like he graduated.
I'm still into that.
Yeah, and so like they're like, oh, how's school going? Like, yeah, hasn't it been like 7 years now? Like, are you going for your doctorate?
The older brother should like definitely be keeping track.
Yeah,
he should be like, actually, it's been like 758 days.
I'll like confront him.
So maybe don't be surprised that we didn't invite you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's so anal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he could also talk about like his dad. He's like, 7 years. I called your administration office. They said that average semester costs $40,000 or $10,000. $10,000 over 7 years. You know, blah, blah, blah. You're racking up quite a bit of debt there, buddy.
Buddy,
very like in his face, and he's like, dude, like let me live my life. like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
get out of my face.
That could be interesting too.
And that can be like the dynamic of like the older brother and like the middle brother of like the older brother's always like trying to like push like wisdom off on him,
keep him honest.
Yeah, but like it's like super like, dude, like stop. Like I didn't even ask for any of that. 2, like I'm not gonna do your dude bro like financial course. You got like Dave Ramsey. Gotta eat mashed potatoes.
I could see the idea that like the older brother's like not that successful, but like still thinks he's all like wise and mighty. He's like, well, I only went to college for 2 years and now I'm doing great.
Oh my God. And then off of that, the wife can be like, you haven't paid off all the debt yet. Like something like that.
What if he's like general manager at Best Buy and like
very specific. Sponsored by Best Buy.
Yeah,
actually not sponsored.
But like what if he was like a general manager at Best Buy, right? And he like takes his job super stupid serious. He's like, you need a college diploma. You need a diploma to get my position. I get paid $37,000 a year.
Yeah,
after taxes.
Like totally that like Schmidt guy who's just like, I'm gonna make you jealous.
Who's like look how successful I am. Where it's just like, homie, you're barely making it.
I'm all the way up to general manager.
Yeah, well, you couldn't take me on vacation last year.
Who gets $48,000 a year, 2 weeks paid vacation.
2 weeks, buddy. You know what luxury's like?
I get dental. I don't get vision.
And the wife's like, we don't even get life insurance.
No life insurance. I think we should do our improv.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like starting to feel like what we want. Or like word association.
Okay, so is that what you want to do? Word association?
Are we liking how this cast feels? There were a couple that you didn't star, but
I like them all.
Should we?
Okay. So we'll move
now that
forward
we've
with these.
now that we've explored these characters a little bit more, I'm feeling this family.
I feel like we explored. There's one more character I want to explore a little bit. That's the teenage son.
Oh yeah.
And because I don't really know like his role other than like he's like the angsty weed smoker.
Like angsty, I'd say like quiet high schooler. Like most high schoolers are chronic masturbators, so that fits.
Just like ugly.
Is he like a grunge kid too?
No.
Yeah. What's his clique?
I don't know
like
why.
Gamers.
I feel really stupid for saying this, but have you guys seen Horton Hears a Who?
Yeah.
I imagine the teenage son.
Yeah, hell yeah.
From Horton Hears a Who.
That's how I pictured the younger sister.
See, yeah. But I'm like, wait, is that like just two grunge kids? Like that? I don't know if that like works.
I think he needs to be less grungy. I think he needs to be more just like weird kid.
Like,
I almost kind of picture like Jake from 2.5 Men, like the kid from 2.5 Men.
So really dopey.
Just like the awkward little teenager.
Yeah. What about like Ned from Spider-Man?
Less cool. Ned's super cool.
Ned is super cool.
But yeah, I mean, I think Gamers makes sense. I was almost gonna say like he hangs out with the skateboarders but isn't a skateboarder.
Yeah, he's just a loner.
Is he the weird kid who like who doesn't like who uses just like Axe body spray to cover up after
a bit
gym?
Of the weird kid. Like he does like whittling in like during high school.
He masturbated to a photo of his aunt.
That's his fun fact.
True, yeah.
Hang on, we should yeah, I think he like hangs out with the skateboarders but doesn't skateboard. I feel like that's like is that a vibe?
So like what if he like
That was me in high school.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you
what if like he tries like the grunge look? Because I guess I combine skateboarding and grunge.
Maybe he's trying to be grunge, but he's bad at it.
Yeah, I was
right.
Like
prep grunge.
Like Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah.
But less trash.
Yeah, Jesse Pinkman if he didn't do meth.
Yes, like what I imagine Jesse Pinkman was like in high school before he started doing drugs.
What season Jesse Pinkman? Because like there's like
season 1.
Season 1, big
like
sweater.
Sweet boy Jesse Pinkman.
But like less like fucking
gangster,
trash boy.
Yeah,
less gangster.
Yeah, and less on meth.
But still on meth, just less.
No, I think this like hit of weed is gonna get him fucked.
Yeah, like he doesn't even smoke. Like he's like not really into drugs.
Yeah.
He's just like
but
trying
like he's trying to be cool.
rebellious.
Yeah. So but like he acts like he's like
I can hang with the kids.
One hit, fucked in the face.
I was so surprised when you told me that.
I think that would be funny for that to be the younger, the teenagers situation, and just get like,
we can have a Zolly.
Oh, we can.
We can do a Zolly after his first hit from the blunt. And it's just like, oh shit.
You know what also? You know what also be funny for like this character? Say like he is like known to be like a chronic masturbator, but he always like goes into the bathroom for like different things, and like everyone just assumes that he's masturbating. So like every time, like you know, like he takes like the hit of weed or whatever, and you just hear him, you know, like throwing up. He's like, yeah, you don't have to make noise. We know what you're doing in there.
Well, that might get too gross. I don't want them to address it. I want it to be so background that it's like he'll go like,
oh my god.
Okay.
And then like after the third time, someone's like, bro, at the table.
Can you stop it?
Can you not?
Otherwise, I think they are seriously like desperately trying to ignore it. And hope that he stops.
They're trying to ignore him, but it just doesn't stop.
This is another like side story that we're just gonna like put the little details in for.
Like they just do not want to bring it up.
Like I kind of want these to be like breadcrumbs that literally only the people who have listened to these conversations will pick up on.
Dude, oh my god, do you know how funny it would be if like a lot of these things just happen in the background while our two characters are talking?
Be that minor though.
No.
Not like just like not being able to only pick up on it if you've listened to this.
Oh, agreed. I think we should establish it somehow, but like all these things are happening in the background. So like we have just like these two characters like talking or whatever, you know, A and B, and but like in the background we just see like the kid go into the bathroom again, like turn on the light and shut the door. Or we see like the brother's wife like just like dump something.
Right, like drop a pill in a drink.
Yeah, just like, or like you see like crushing up something.
Right, she's like breaking something with her fork.
In the background, yeah. But like we established these things beforehand where it's just like, no, I think she's trying to kill her husband. And then, about her background.
Yeah, and like her like making jokes about killing him.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like the kid making a noise or the kid going to the bathroom a lot.
So like every scene is like picked apart and you're like, wait, oh my God, like it's referenced here.
It's like a Where's Waldo?
Yeah.
It's storylines.
It's
like in a good way.
Or like it's like you see like in the background too, like more wine being poured.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle. The movie would.
It's like a Conjuring movie where it's like there are like those. What's his name? Wong?
James Wan?
James Wan. I was gonna say Dave Wan.
Dave Wan.
I don't know why.
Directed by Dave Wan.
But like those like James? Fuck.
Yeah, James Wan.
Like those James Wan moments where they're like walking through a room and it's like you probably wouldn't see it the first time you saw that scene, but like you go back and like you see someone like in the background just like like doing something.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
I think that's a fun, unique thing too.
Yeah, I don't know if that like super fits with like the like Wes Anderson-esque cinematography that we're thinking about, but
I think it does though, because there's a lot of things that happen in the background of like his movies.
That's true.
Where like because like he fills his frame, and I think it also like brings in like the Edgar Wright style too that we're trying to emulate of like show don't tell.
Yeah.
So they're not saying like before I came to the bathroom I crushed up some pills. It's like no, in the background they're
right,
exactly, and it explores doing everything in like F13.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like not having like anything
with our wide angle.
Yeah, like just like getting shit fucking weird looking,
Yeah.
like otherworldly feeling.
or even if it's just like even if we use like a shallow depth of field, it's just happening in the background.
Yeah.
We're
You're just,
deliberately out of focus.
yeah, you're just like, oh wait, no, like literally you can see like it's all staged. It's happening.
Yeah.
We should.
Cool.
It'll be choreographed.
Yes, it will.
Lucid's video is
Yes,
a
it will.
good plug to Lucid's video.
Yeah. We yeah.
What if like we also have like the teenage son like always like grab something for people around the family, and then everyone's just like reluctant to like take it, like
The grandma like rolls her eyes when she grabs it.
Oh, you bunch of babies.
Grandma, I got you another glass of wine. Thing. What's the first character we're gonna do? Should we just call her Lucille?
The mom.
Yeah, just for like
Sure.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm worried.
I don't want to do that actually.
I'm worried about using a name because we're gonna get attached to it.
Yeah. I don't want to get used to it being Lucille.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Alright.
Let's be very like mom. Because otherwise when I say Lucille, I'm just picturing Lucille and I don't want to just like copy her. I want to be the main character's older brother's wife. So that can probably just be wife. I think you should be the teenager.
I want to be the mom.
I want to be the younger sister.
Okay.
You want to be the mom?
I'll be the middle
Okay.
child too.
I'll ask it then and you can write it?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be fun. Listeners, are you excited? I'm excited. We've been amping this up for like 3 weeks.
Hold
Okay, so you're the mom.
Yeah.
Get into character.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just wipe into character here.
So how are we doing this? Like what's happening? So we're doing word association right now.
Are we taking 3? Are each of us going to play one character?
There are 8.
Yeah, but we should probably just start with 3 so we don't have to like keep switching back and forth and get out of character.
So we're doing the mom right now. Who's giving you the word for?
Well, so that's what I was going to say is like, should we just do a scene of these family members playing word association? So like even all the in-between is like trying to RP just to like keep us in that headspace.
If that helps, I guess. So do you want me to like pull up a list of words or do you want me to just do like words off the top of my head?
Can you see if you can find like a Google page where like that will just give us like a random word generator?
Yeah.
And then the idea is, so you say a word and then we say the first word that pops into our head.
As the character.
Very like so we're going to be acting as the character just to try to get into their headspace a little bit.
Do we want to do 5 words? Do we want to do
Sure.
more than that?
I think we'll just do it until we aren't having fun anymore.
Okay.
Someone get me another drink.
I thought you were like just being you for a second.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, do you actually want like another drink? Like, would you mind?
Do you feel into character?
Just ask.
Number.
I was just going to say a number.
But would she just say a number?
7, the number of husbands I wish I had.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something weird. Quick.
I don't know. This is hard. It's harder than I thought. Oh gosh.
You didn't get into character.
I didn't. I'm not enough into character.
You were like, I want to be the mom.
I was so ready to be the mom. Okay, hang on. Glug, 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 glug. Ask away, darling.
Gray.
My hair. Gosh, I need to dye.
Signal.
Signals. I wish your late father would have given more signals. I never knew what the hell he was up to.
Teeny tiny.
Teeny tiny, his little friend, if you know what I mean. Gosh, I wish I would have shopped around.
Quick.
Do I even have to say?
Cruel.
Cruel, the way that this one here, our son, just abandoned his family.
Okay, so she's very direct. She's not as...
Oh, yeah.
Like, I almost pictured her, like, a tinge more passive-aggressive.
Sure, I can see that.
But I can see her also being just, like, blatantly like, no, I don't want you to be here.
I mean, and that's kind of how I feel about, like, Mallory from Archer and, like, Lucille from Arrested Development. Is like, they're gonna fucking say what they're feeling.
Yeah, not afraid to tell you you're not the favorite.
Because they are, like, they are the queen of their world. And, like, they're ready to be like, hey, little fucker, like, you do not fit in right now. Fix yourself.
And she's just, like, drunk enough that she doesn't care.
Uh-huh.
That weird dynamic of, you better not fuck up, but I'm also not going to give a shit.
Yeah, like, her life is an open book, and you are not going to like what you read.
It's a lot of racism.
Yeah, mostly racism.
Yeah. Nice. So you want to do another character now?
Let's do round robin.
Okay, so you want to generate words for me?
I do.
I want to be the wife. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fun acting exercise.
Mm-hmm. None of us are trained in improv, but, you know, we play enough Dungeons and Dragons that I think we're doing all right.
Yeah, no kidding.
I feel like it just gets a very, like, gut reaction to who these characters are.
Yeah.
Start to get into their headspace, paint a picture.
All right, go ahead.
Abrasive.
Do a different one. Abrasive is too hard.
Music.
Fun songs. Oh yeah, last night for dinner we had beans. They were really good, weren't they, honey?
Creep.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that was hard.
That is hard. Do another one.
Okay. Busy.
Busy bee.
Attention.
To detail, am I right? We wouldn't want to mess that up again.
Again.
I think that was 5.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that wasn't really one word, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that's
so
what you did.
yeah. I think that's more fun. We'll get a better, like a more round picture of kind of who they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, for her, she's kind of like very cheery and like very chipper, but like also
very fake.
Yeah, fake, and like you can find that dark side pretty quick.
Yeah, and you're like, okay. I guess she's saying that and it's fine. Like, I guess everybody just knows she's joking.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be?
Teenage.
You're the kid?
Yeah.
What's up, kid?
Okay, hold on. Let me just get my inner chronic masturbator out.
Yeah.
Also known as my penis. Put your dick away.
Austin, no.
Okay. Okay.
I love him already.
That's all we needed.
I'm really glad the first question I asked you guys is, would you guys make a porno? And now we're here.
That was a good start.
Hey kid, would you make a porno?
Depends. Am I in it? Because like I won't be in it if I have to be in it. But like I think I'm pretty down enough to shoot it. I think I respect the sanctity of a woman. Yes. Yeah. I mean, like, not saying it only has to be like woman, but like we can also have like a guy in there or two.
All right, you want to play some word association?
That like broke my brain.
Want to play a game, kid?
Let's do it, stranger.
Hey, kid. It's a whole different kind of RP. You ready?
Yeah.
Early.
Wood.
True. Perfect. That was the perfect answer. Oh my god. Sorry. It just was. It just was the perfect.
I'm gonna be playing the awkward team.
Yeah. Well, we're casted already. Sleep.
Hard.
I sleep hard.
Sleep hard.
Likable.
I am.
Oh.
Game.
Sticky.
I don't want to know.
I love how you said that. You went stinky.
Sticky. I said sticky.
Oh, sticky. Still, it was very funny.
Count.
I can't.
This kid's just illiterate.
I love
He's the Charlie
that.
Day of kids.
No shit.
Love that.
Oh my god.
I love it. That was good.
How old is this kid?
I imagine like 15.
Like sophomore?
15, but like I really do imagine this kid just kind of going off the walls.
Yeah.
Like, I know that we've like wanted a character that like is just gonna say some weird shit.
Yeah, it's the teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Or just like say some shit and just have that moment of silence of like, sorry, what? And then you just move on.
That reminds me of like Wedding Crashers during the montage, and like he's like showing like the kids like a magic trick, and he holds up a piece of paper and he's like, does anyone know what this is for? And one of the kids raises their hand and he's like, rolling a fatty, and he's like,
yeah.
what? No, how do you know that?
Amazing. Yeah.
So what if like, sorry, just another like family dynamic thing. What if everyone still sees him as like just like a little kid,
Right?
like just like oh, he's so precious. He's like, he clogged the bathtub. Like, what do you mean he's precious?
too far.
Yeah, the mom, like his mom, could definitely make some like offhanded comments of like, "Oh, you think he's cute, huh? Wait till you have to do his laundry," and just like weird little shit like that.
Or like, what if like she sees him as like this perfect angel, and like, and like the father's the one who's like, kid fucking clogged the toilet.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's some parent dynamics that we'll have to explore.
Which like that, I feel like that would track of like wife being like submissive, quote unquote submissive, as she's like slowly trying to kill, and like the father being like the alpha, like, oh yeah, kid needs to straighten up, whatever dads do.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we still doing the word association? I'm so sorry.
I think we're done with the kid. Cool.
Yeah, those all felt perfect to me.
Who's left? So we have we have our main character and his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. We have the older brother. We have the younger sister. Okay, so
you want to go next? Do you want to be the older brother?
Okay, cool.
Would you be good with the older brother?
I'll be yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Let's do this. All right, I'm ready.
Appliance.
Appliances. I fix them around the house. I never call a plumber. Never.
Public.
Great place to kiss the wife. Make sure people know. Who she belongs to.
Okay, can we pause this really quick?
Yeah.
Are we supposed to say one word, or are we supposed to say?
You were really good at it. I had a lot harder time just doing one word. I think they both work.
They do. I was just curious because, like, I don't know if I'm doing it wrong. I'll do it right next time.
I think you're doing it right. I just don't think I'm capable of doing it that way.
I don't think so either.
So I think if you can do it like that, do it like that.
Okay. Should I do it differently?
No, if this is what feels best to you, I think this is, like, we can get the bullet point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I basically just wrote down PDA. Like, that's your one word.
Yeah, right.
But you had to, like, talk it out.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
fair enough.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Slur.
All of our buttholes clenched at slur.
I imagine he just like blocks the gesture, but like points to mom.
No, but he's a mama's boy.
Yeah.
You would never trash talk mom.
But I think on some level,
I love a quiet for a second.
We all went.
just like literally a pause of like.
Dude, the best part about that is that proves that we're all on the same page about this character, because we were all like, oop, not gonna say what he would say. Like, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not where my mind went, though.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean,
so that's
I went to like slur speech.
interesting.
like drunken.
So Maddie and I are the same page.
Yeah, I totally pictured like, oh, can't say that.
Okay, yeah, so is he a bit of a bigot?
He's just like a fucking douche, I think.
I think he doesn't take race in account for anything. He thinks that you just need to pull your bootstraps up and work hard.
I don't see him like super.
I don't think he's that much of like an elitist.
I don't think he's not like he's not gonna burn a cross or anything like that. But he's not gonna also accept, well, you have privilege and I don't. He's like, no, I worked hard for that.
Right.
Like white privilege isn't a thing, I guess. But like we can also talk about it if that's not the vibe too.
No, I think that is the vibe. I think it's just like so not gonna come up.
No,
that it doesn't really even matter.
No,
we just know that like whatever he was gonna say, we probably shouldn't have said. Like, and that's I think enough that it like never needs to be mentioned in the actual movie, but it's a good like character point.
Well, I think to defend myself a little bit, like I wouldn't be surprised if he has like a slight distaste for the amount that his mom drinks, especially with like how much he cares about her.
Yeah.
In like a mama's boy sense, like he's like, my mom's killing herself. I hate to see her like this. Like I just wish she was happier. Like in a little bit. I don't
want him to say any of that.
No, and not say it.
But like sense of like, Ma, do you really have to get another bottle?
Oh, come on, Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. That's
yeah.
That's
like
where my mind went.
The
first.
one who's like showing concern for the mother's drinking.
Yeah, he's like
the rest of it's just like, the rest of them are just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, let her die.
Not even like, I wouldn't even say necessarily like, yeah, let her die, but just like, she's a drunk, leave her alone.
Right.
She
or
likes
the
alcohol.
sister who's like drinking with her and just so do we want to do a different one?
Hit me with another word.
Blood.
Bloody noses I used to get back in high school.
Ornament.
How about a sweet hood ornament I got in my Chrysler out there?
I was gonna say like, the perfect Christmas ornament.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's all perfect family.
Yeah, I totally would think of Schmidt being like, the ornament on the Christmas tree is perfect. Like, ornament, like the best thing I found at the thrift store that time. Like, he's still kind of gay.
Or like I want the picture we take tonight to be like, I want to make that into the perfect tree ornament.
Christmas ornament, yeah.
So would we agree that like this character is almost very detail oriented, almost OCD?
Yeah,
like a type A kind of perfectionist.
Super anal.
Yeah, uber anal.
Yeah. How about like we sprinkle in that he likes to get pegged though?
Right. I think at this point that's obvious.
So if you can add that to the word association.
We'll just sprinkle that in.
Yeah, I don't think he's like a hood rat.
No.
Like, I don't think he would have a hood ornament on his car.
But I definitely think he's a power bottom.
I think that's very obvious.
Nice cars have hood ornaments.
See, yeah, I guess the way you said it felt
like he added it.
Like he was like, I got this sweet ornament on my hood. Like it has to be like, my Rolls Royce. Like, something like that.
Yeah, that's why I just thought he would be very excited about his Chrysler.
So does he have grills or no?
No. Do one more.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to get more into my preppy type A personality. I'm ready.
Voyage.
I miss our perfect family vacation.
I was thinking like weekend with the boys, like type of like attitude. Like
I think he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, I think we have to lean more into like.
I think his family is everything. He's like desperate for it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Can we also say that he's always wearing khakis?
Yeah, definitely. That's also
implied.
Like everyone's wearing like black pants, but he's the only one wearing khakis.
He's like still wearing a black shirt, but he's wearing khakis.
I don't know.
That might be funny. Okay.
All right.
And then we do like every flashback, he's just always wearing khakis. Like their wedding day, just khakis.
Oh my god.
Oh, we do like a wedding photo, and he's just wearing khakis.
Parentheses, always in khakis.
I already wrote gets pegged, obviously, so I think that's all we need to know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, who's next? Me?
Yeah. You want to say the words or write the notes?
I can write the notes.
I love when you laugh like that. It makes me so happy.
He obviously gets pegged.
That's all you need to know.
What do we do? Who's next?
Should we do the younger sister?
Yep, you should.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Why are you always wearing khakis? It makes my ass look fabulous. Are you kidding me? look at the diameter compared to like these just washed out black jeans.
This grants my ass the perfect circumference.
Yeah.
And volume, it looks great in pictures.
That's so schmidt.
Yeah. In volume and mass. It's crazy. All right, I'm ready.
You do not want to see me in a pair of blue jeans.
It's atrocious. I gotta give the wife something to look at.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Zebra.
Stripes.
Argue.
All the time.
Shocking.
Oh, wow.
Education.
Who needs it?
I'm just gonna keep going. Tell me when to stop. Tacky.
Yeah. Obviously.
Please.
Don't.
Do you want to pause it really quick?
Yes, sorry.
Please don't. It's good. Just like,
What was the last one? Not the please don't one.
Tacky.
Tacky.
Oh.
So like obviously. Or
Yeah. I also, on second thought you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like her. Just this like little sourpuss.
Yeah.
Yeah, like exactly me in high school is what I'm picturing.
Right.
Just like, what?
So kind of like too cool for their own good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too cool for this family for sure.
Yeah.
And like down to like not fake it at all.
Yeah.
She's so real about not wanting to be there.
So let me ask you this: what differentiates her character from our main character? Because I know we've talked about our main character like being kind of this like snarky, sassy.
I think she should still live at home.
I think.
No, I mean like just in terms of like personality.
So
I don't think much.
My thoughts on that. Our character, it doesn't feel accepted in either the outside world or the family world. The little sister is accepted in both family and outside.
Right.
So it's almost like that like jealousy of like why is this so easy for you? Like why are you able to just like slip into this? I remember having such a hard time.
Like she has this like attitude of comfortability.
Yeah, like she thrives on the chaos of the world.
Where like she
And the
lashes out
chaos of the
because she
family.
can, and he lashes out because he has to.
Yeah.
To like as a defense.
For her living at home, I think that we could play that option because it does like give us the opportunity to play like the baby of the family. But I also think it'd be really cool if like she just like is starting out on her own and like thinks that
though?
she just
Why though?
just because like it's like a different perspective and like it's a different perspective of like everything is new, everything is great. Compared to like the middle child of like
See, but I don't
everything
think she
sucks.
thinks everything's great. Does she?
None of that everything's great, but like everything's like whatever. Like she controls like
For sure.
she can middle brother. I have a destiny and I don't have any control. Younger sister, I have a destiny and I have all the control.
Interesting.
Like
that's
glass half full, glass half empty type of personalities, and she's just able to do it. Like without like, even though she hates everything, and I feel like that's even more so like with you too. like, even though, like, you hate everything,
True.
you're still able to, like, fulfill the needs of, like, you're not just, like, living at home doing nothing.
Sure.
Like,
Yes, I think she should be like self-sufficient.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure.
And intelligent.
yeah,
Yes.
and like he's just having, like, a hard time with it.
Yeah,
And he's, like, the older brother.
he's less like in control of his emotions than she is.
Yeah. Like I think it'd be really funny because this actually happened to me, which is, it's super funny. I was talking to my little sister. She just graduated from high school. She's out in the world. She has roommates. She's doing a whole thing.
Yeah.
And she's just not going to college. She's like, just, you know, has a job, getting some killer money. She doesn't have any, like, hardcore bills. Her bills are split.
Right.
And, like, she's just, like, talking about going on all these trips. She flexed on my sister because she was like, hey, Hannah, let's go shopping. And Hannah was like, okay, I mean, I don't really have any money. She's like, oh, yeah, we'll just window shop. And then just spends a shit ton of money right in front of her. But, like, it's so cool because, like, when she was telling me, like, all these things about like her, like, yeah, you know, just everything's paid for, everything's fine, I thought about myself when I was her age, and I'm like, I remember I was scraping like, for everything. And, like, granted, I was also going to school. Right. And I wasn't just working full time, but, like, I was thinking, damn, I remember, like, struggling just to get, like, a foot. And Alicia was just like, whatever, motherfucker. Flexing at us, talking about going on trips.
Right.
I like, but, like, it's definitely not in a place of, like, you son of a bitch, how dare you? There's definitely pride on my side. Right. So I'm just like, hell yeah, dude, keep going. But there's also, like, that, like, that thought of, like, fuck you, you're doing really good.
I wish my life went like that.
Yeah, you're doing a lot better than I am.
That relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they're, like, distant enough of siblings. Like, I think that her either going to college or living at home, like, still keeps her far enough away from him that they haven't, like, developed a super good relationship.
Oh, yeah.
And the age gap, I think, is, like, just weird enough that they, like, never really got along.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I imagine the younger sister being, like, 19, and I imagine like, the middle child being, like, 26.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
That's what I was feeling, too.
How old's the mom?
The mom, I was thinking, like, 59.
Oh, wow.
Because, I mean, she had the daughter when she was,
65.
like, 45.
Yeah. People have daughters when they're 45.
Is that what we want? That sounds old.
I refuse to
It's not like we have to have the child.
No, I know.
I refuse this mother to have a child at
I just
45.
want to, like, make sure that it makes sense.
I'm not crossing that boundary.
I think she's maybe a little older than 50.
I was imagining the older brother being, like, in his 30s, younger brother, or middle child being 26, 25, and the younger sister being, like, 19, 18.
I think the older brother and the middle child should be, like, a year apart. Like, they grew up together, and then, like, 10 years later, they popped out, or, like, 15 years later, they popped out the girl.
15 years is so long.
That happens, though.
I mean, that was how Breaking Bad was. Like, the kid was...
Yeah, exactly.
That's fair, but that just feels so weird to me.
Really?
Like, I just think, like, a 15-year separation is going to be kind of weird to write.
Oh, I think she's definitely, like, the accident, and she knows it.
Wait, hold on.
Right.
The older brother needs to be older because they have a teenage son, unless they had a kid at 15.
Which he could have had a kid at 15. Maybe that's what made him become obsessed with, like, fixing his life.
And that's why he's a manager at Best Buy.
I mean, if he had his kid when he was, like, 25, then that makes him, like, 40.
We need to be writing, or, like, I need to, like, write this down if we're gonna have any validity in, like, remembering this.
And I don't know if we need to sort this out now, but I feel like it's important to, like, know their ages, and I just want to make sure that math makes sense.
I kind of pictured younger sister, like, 17, the teenager, like, 14.
So, like, what if, like, the older brother never had, like, his college experience, and that's why he acts like such a dude bro? Like, what if, like, he got his wife pregnant at 20, and it was an accident? Yeah, and, like, it was, like, right when he was, like, in his second year of college.
Yeah, like, he has to, like, drop out or something.
Yeah.
Well, so if his teenage son is 15 and he had him when he was 20, so that makes the oldest son 35.
Yeah.
If we make the mom was like 20 when she had the oldest son, that makes her 55.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we make the younger sister, I think like 10 years is probably a good.
So she would be 25?
So she'd be 25. We can do like 22.
Yeah.
And then that makes our middle child like 30.
I think the middle child being late 20s is something I imagine more, because that's when like you're transitioning from I'm a young person to oh shit, I am a person who needs to like start getting their act together.
Well, let's talk about
I think he's like 2 years past that.
Well, let's talk about like what he's doing, because I know we've talked about like he went to school for doctor. Like he went to like
we're like.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying
it's just like so daunting all of a sudden.
I'm just saying if he graduated high school at 18 and then went to 7 years of college, then he graduated college at 25. How long has he been lying to his parents about how long he graduated ago?
Like 5 years.
Like 5 years. So then he's like 30.
Oh, I feel like he's not 30.
I feel like 2 years is a good time too. Like out of school for 2 years.
Did he just like get a 4-year degree? And then, but he's like saying that he's been in school for 7 years. I'm 26.
See, I picture him 26. Like, you've been in the field for a bit. Mm-hmm. You're not like a child. You're not getting out of school. You're like established out of school.
Yeah.
But you're not like at your forever job, like career lifestyle yet. That's why you're still bringing a girlfriend home.
So he's like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I agree with that.
Like,
so
I think 30
10...
just feels too old.
I agree.
So like mid to late 20s.
Yeah, like 26, 27 tops.
And the oldest son then is
35.
like 5 years older than him, so like 30. Or do we want to go a full like 10 years older than him?
No, I think they should be close.
I think
29.
So let me add this like idea of like this character being 35 instead of like whatever, the older brother being 35. You can almost see that as like an explanation of like why none of them really felt close to one another, because like they all kind of like grew up
when the
separately.
Other one was
yeah,
born. That's fair.
Yeah,
I could see that too.
And so that's why there's none of that like I don't feel like too close with these people.
Right.
And that means that when the middle child was born, the oldest child was like 10. So he kind of had that like, I'm here to take care of you kind of a vibe. And like that's how he got started into like wanting to be the glue for this family, especially now that the dad's gone.
Exactly. I mean, and plus like he's like 10, 5 years, 5-year-old. He's like 15. He's like super close to getting like out of school, like, and he's barely starting like elementary.
Right.
So yeah, like I think that's like a really good distance.
So then the young sister's like 20, like 2 years into college.
Yeah.
And then that puts her still like, I think a 20-year-old like getting a 15-year-old high.
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if she had her first kid when she was like 20, the mom, that probably makes sense.
I think she married for money.
I vibe with that. I'm trying to think of if the dad was rich.
I think they're just rich enough for it to like
matter.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they definitely have money from somewhere.
I think it would be like a fun thing to play with, like the mother and father having like bitter love with each other.
Oh yeah.
Like they're like assholes to one another, to one another, but like it's like genuine love.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just very buried.
Yeah.
Like they had genuine respect for each other, but they're not gonna like hold hands.
In fact, we can actually play with your idea too of like married for money. Like they can both be like come from like middle class, like upper middle class like families, and like, hey, like I think we could like make something really successful. Like like they were in college and they met in college, and he was like starting to be like a nice like whatever job.
And I think that like in their generation, it was just like you get married at 20 and you have kids, and like
divorce wasn't a thing.
Yeah, like they're just married.
Yeah.
They're like married more for class.
Yeah.
Than for love and
married
for
to go to the dinner party.
Kind of like would you say like they almost like inadvertently like blame their kids for like their
like ruining their marriage?
Ruining their marriage and like ruining their like their growth in the economic food chain.
For sure they do.
I don't think the dad as much, but the mom for sure.
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, the mom hates the kids. And
Yeah.
they don't like each other.
Yeah, I think in my notes about the mom, I wrote that she just, like, is generally not psyched to be around all kids.
Generally not psyched. Dude.
That's what I want on my tombstone.
Yeah.
Generally,
Not psyched.
I'm not psyched, honestly.
And then, like, when you flip your tombstone around, it just says stoked.
Yeah. I'm fucking ecstatic.
I want a reversible tombstone.
Yeah.
For how I'm feeling that day.
So who's left?
So we have our main character, his girlfriend, and the dad.
Who wants to go
So
next?
who would you like to be, Austin? Between the main character, the dad, and the girlfriend.
I'll be the main character. I'll try out the main character.
Cool. I was hoping you would. I can write.
The main character is like one of the ones I'm having.
Which is funny because I feel like we have like all these side characters, like
Yeah.
ready to go, or not ready to go, but like a good idea of like where they're gonna go, and then our main character is like,
But who are you?
yeah, like what's your role in this, bud? This
Besides, like,
chaotic
what you
family.
bring to the table. Like, you don't really have much personality. You're just a plot point so far. Ready?
Ready.
Legal.
Family,
I like that. Participate.
forced,
Behave.
complacent,
Tough.
stern,
Humiliate.
daily.
Nice. I like those. Do we want to keep going? Do you want to get more into that headspace?
Sure.
Optimal.
Pressure,
Industry.
sell out,
Dark.
engulfing,
Longing.
time,
Overrated.
Family.
That's
Ju-
what exactly
family,
what I was gonna say,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think we're getting the feel for him.
very paradox character in like a good way, where he's not good enough to like fully credit himself as like something, but he's good enough to like be more than what the family sees him.
Right.
Good enough to be independent, but not good enough to, like, be proud.
Yeah.
He's got these walls built up. And is fully aware of them.
Yeah.
Who's left? The dad and the girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'll be the girlfriend.
Okay.
I'll be the
That's my
dad
turn.
if you want me to do that again.
That would be fun.
Yeah, do it.
Ready? Mitten.
Oh, cute.
Reconcile.
Your values.
Fancy.
A dinner out.
Robe.
Comfy.
Malt.
Smoothie.
Heat.
Few. So hot.
Disillusioned.
Big word.
Dash.
Prance.
Childlike.
Adorable.
Obey.
I don't know about obey.
Daddy senpai.
Yeah.
Inject.
Oh, I was gonna say poison, but that's Maddie. I think that's
That's
enough.
We got it.
Yeah.
Hand.
Good job.
Nice.
She's also just very horny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like her. She's very kind of fluffy, supportive, enjoys the little things.
So say like, and I know this isn't where we're going with it, but let's say like, you know, this happens. Say she did find out that the wife was killing the father. What would she do?
I think she avoids conflict.
Yeah, I think so.
So she wouldn't like. Would she like try to like signal to like her boyfriend?
Yeah, or she
but
would
like
be
in
like,
a very
"We should
dumb
go."
way, like.
Yeah. Oh, I could see both of them. She like wants the party to stay, or she like wants to make the. No, I think she would do what you said, and try to like get him to leave.
Yeah.
I think she maybe. Oh.
Okay. Let me put you in a scenario here, and let me ask you what you would do. Say she saw the wife put poison in the mashed potatoes, and like they're at the table, and she's the first one to get a scoop of the mashed potatoes before anyone else does. What does she do? Does she like drop the bowl so no one eats the mashed potatoes?
No, she
would she like say like there's poison in the mashed potatoes? Would you scoop some onto her plate and like eat them or not eat them, or
In her mind, the entire bowl is poisoned.
yeah.
I think she would probably whisper to her boyfriend, I think the potatoes are poisoned, and like politely push them to the side of her plate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I see something very different. I feel like she would like be too like shy to like say anything, but she would like drop the potatoes and like drop them on the floor so no one can eat them.
Oh, sure. So like when if she gets the pot?
Yeah, like she's not right. She doesn't want to confront
Right.
the wife or like call her out.
Right.
But she also doesn't want anyone to die. So
like that's how she would solve that problem.
Yeah.
I see that.
Fair.
I see that.
Yeah, I could see that.
Is she kind of like ditzy or
Ditzy in like a very not demeaning way.
I think she's like too kind for her own good.
Yeah, like more like Jess
Yeah.
than like
Very everyone gets credit type of person.
Yeah.
Like she would have someone hold like a stack of like money while she's like fidgeting on the train.
yeah.
she's very trusting.
Yeah.
Like to a fault, but that's not an indicator of her intelligence.
Yeah, no. And I would say she's actually very like smart and like good. It's just like very
yeah.
if a butterfly's flying around, she's gonna go and catch it.
Right, exactly. And that's like cool as shit.
She kind of reminds me of Roman Summer Song.
Roman Summers. Oh yeah.
It's Roman Summers.
Is the indie character.
Yours?
Yeah,
Oh.
my little stoner boy.
Yeah.
Who's just like very intelligent, but is also just like, hey, what's your name? Let's hang out. You don't seem scary. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. I started to try to jot down some of these things, but we'll figure it out. Okay,
Is
you
the
want to do
dad
the dad?
last?
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. Yeah, let's do the dad. Ready?
Yep. Hold on. Whiskey. All right. I'm ready.
Fall.
Rise.
Productive.
American.
Quiet.
Children.
Edible.
Steak.
Aquatic.
Fishing.
House.
Cabin.
Harsh.
Sports. Or fuck no, that's the first one.
Sports.
Harsh might be like love.
I was gonna say say like
Yeah.
character, like
Yeah.
it builds character.
Yeah.
Being harsh.
Touch.
Absent.
Great.
Insufficient.
Endure.
Character.
Cute.
Grandchildren.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I feel those.
We found his sweet side.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like, let's...
I feel like this character like sees his grandchildren as like monsters. That's not his problem.
Whoa.
Or by that I mean like the reason why he was so harsh on his kids because it's like, well, I'm their father. I need to guide them or whatever. Like I need to like make them productive adults. And then the grandchildren, I'm like, yeah, these guys are little fucks, but like I get to have fun with them because it's not on me.
Now it's not my responsibility.
Yeah,
and I can actually think they're cute.
Yeah, true.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna go play BB guns with my grandchildren.
Right.
Because like if I break them, whatever. I'm not paying for the bill.
Yeah, he's like fun but distant.
Yeah, and I can almost see like all of like his children feeling some sort of like way about that. Like they like say like they're like reminiscing of like the teenager like getting played, not played with, but like by the grandpa. But like they're hanging out. They're like again, yeah, like the BB gun thing,
Right.
and like they're like, yeah, why didn't Dad ever do that with us? And it's like, I don't
Except
know.
the only grandkid is the teenager.
Exactly though,
So
like
he was doing that stuff with the
yeah, like say they were talking about memories and like everyone's feeling some sort of way about that. Even like the father of the teenagers, like, yeah,
was never that nice to me.
Yeah, Dad never did that with us. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
That's fair.
And that could also be like the thing that like unites all three siblings is like the distant father and mother that they had.
Right.
I like the idea that we've been toying with too, that like like that he was the glue that kind of held this family together. So like kind of exploring that like tough love. Like, yeah, he was kind of cold and distant, but he was also like definitely a present, like sort of love.
Oh my god, what if like the reason why he wasn't invited into the funeral because his father is the one who usually invites him to stuff.
Oh.
And yeah, like, and the reason why he wasn't invited because like
But then how did he get there?
They remembered like last minute, like,
So, like, after the funeral, they were like, we should probably call him.
Yeah, like the older brother's like, wait, why isn't Michael or whatever? Why aren't they here?
That's fair.
But he has to know about it a little bit in advance.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this dinner is like an hour after the funeral, right?
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it's not like they'd be able to invite him to one, but not the other.
Yeah,
I mean, it could
close together. But...
It could just be like a last minute thing. Like it doesn't have to be like a week in advance. We can change that part.
In my opinion, I think if he's like distanced himself, like I'm sure he lives a couple hours away, and if the family calls and is like, "Hey, we're doing family dinner, it's tonight," like then I think he would say, no.
Yeah.
I think he would say no to it's like, "Hey, you want to drive 3 hours? It's tonight. You better hurry."
It could be a big city.
Like, no.
True.
It could say like that they live in like a big city and like distance couldn't just be like, oh, I just don't even like see these people around because like, you know, why would
No, I think you're right.
I think he lives a few hours away.
Yeah.
I think that makes the most sense in my head.
Especially because he's hiding out from them.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't want to get found.
That's fair.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about progress today? I mean, I feel really good. We've gotten our characters, like we have a really good idea of who this family is. I'm so glad that we have like a family of 8.
Yeah.
Too. Like cinematically, that means we get the 3 on one side of the table. We can get our centered shots real easy.
Yeah, I feel like we got a good grasp on characters.
Thank you for joining us today as we kind of
These are so good.
took this last step.
God damn it.
Took this last step to kind of finalizing our cast of characters. We got a really good idea of who's going to be in this house, and I think our next couple steps are going to be what happens in the house.
I think our homework for ourselves is to, like, nail down characters, nail down, like, the loose ends of some of the characters, and just, like, get a solid list down, written down, concrete, going forward, and then...
Let's write and share some scenes.
Yeah.
I feel like just like seeing how like these two characters would like interact with each other would help us clear out kind of like who they are as people.
Yeah.
We're kind of on this road towards having an outline and kind of having that building block foundation where we can start building in some of those details. So well, next time we'll come in with a couple of scene ideas and a little bit more interactions in mind for how these characters are going to interact and start to put some of these building blocks into place. Yeah. Tell our story.
And you got it.
I was just going to say...
I know, you do it.
And pause for room tone.